Okay, I think we should be live. All right, I think we're live. It says excellent connection. So we should be good to go now. There were some technical difficulties that I encountered. That's why I couldn't connect earlier. But we're here, so we can do the live now. Okay. All right. So today we're gonna be talking about. Let me check something really quick. I think it's the same. Oh wow, this is a different one, I think. Yeah, that's another one. That's not the one. I have to reshare this. Yeah, because that's a different one. Let me just edit this really quick. There we go. And then let's do the same thing here. Just edit this. All right. Then finally, here. Right, let's see if this one is the one. Okay, right, let's see if this one says that we're live. Okay. Okay, so we're good. So now we can begin with this. So basically what I wanted to talk about today is ATS systems and how to beat them. So let me show you something that I've created for you. So yes, so this is like a infographic that's gonna show you what an ATS system is and how it works. So an ATS system, or applicant tracking software, is a software that's used by recruiters and companies so that they can filter out people that apply for jobs, right? So basically how it works, so we'll go through in this infographic, but every time that you hear ATS systems and it's related to jobs and resumes and stuff like that, they're talking about this ATS system, which is the applicant tracking software once again. And yeah, it's just used to filter out people and to make it easier for recruiters and companies to hire people. So how does it work? So we'll talk about how to beat them, which is the most important part, I think, for job seekers. But how does it work? So if there's like a vacancy, or if there's like a job opening or something in the company, usually they post a job on different platforms like LinkedIn, job boards, and Indeed, and all of those places. And that's how everything starts. So they just publish the job, which is job posting, right? So this can be done by the recruiter, or it can be done by the company. After the job is posted, then they proceed to the resume collection, which is a lot of people start just applying for that job, and they start sending the resumes. They just send the resumes, and they just send the resumes, and the company and the recruiters, they just take all of these resumes and put them on a database, okay? So that's the second step here, resume collection, okay? Resume screening. So for the resume screening, usually the ATS system scans the resumes for like keywords, skills, job title, matching, and all of that. and then it starts ranking the candidates based on all of this, right? So this is where you can beat the systems by, maybe using the right keywords, or like using the right words to, I don't know, match whatever they're looking for, right? And usually it's given to you because they post the job description, so you can go by that, okay? So it's not like you're playing it by ear, you're going by something that's concrete, like the job description, okay? All right, so in that part, that's where I've always said that as a recruiter, I'm not a recruiter, but like as a recruiter, usually they, how can I put this? They won't look at all the resumes because there's like 500,000 resumes. Well, not 500,000, but maybe more than 500 resumes for like a certain position, right? So they won't look at all the 500 resumes. At least not the recruiters, right? Because it's just time consuming. It just takes a lot of time, right? So they don't want to do that. So to do that, they use ATS systems, okay? So that at least the first filter, it's like an ATS system, so just to make their life easier, okay? So what happens in this step? Then all the resumes get filtered out, and then the candidates get ranked based on the relevance and how many keywords they matched to the job description, okay? All right, and then candidate shortlisting. So this is the part where the recruiters review the ATS system for like the ranked candidates, and they, at that point, they might look at your resume. I think that's the point where they look at your resume and they say, okay, these are the ones that got filtered out by the ATS system. So this is like the people that qualify for the next round, right? So then they have to look at those resumes, because then they'll conduct the interviews, and they need to call you for like usually they do like 3 interviews. Some companies do more than 3 interviews, but like the first interview is always with the HR department, with the HR person, and that, or the recruiter, and that person needs to know about you, so it needs to read your resume. So at that point, they read your resume at that point, okay? Where it's candidate shortlisting. So we have to focus on passing this here. So we want to pass the first filter, which is it's the easiest one to pass, and also the hardest one to pass, because there is no person in between here. It's just you against like an AI or an ATS system against software, right? Okay, sorry, I opened something here. Give me a second here. How can I bring this here? I want to be able to annotate this, maybe. No, that's just gonna do a line. I wanna draw on it. Maybe this one, yeah. Nope. Freely draw. How do I do that? This one maybe? Yeah, that one. But the color is not what I want. Maybe black. All right, yeah. So as I was saying, so this is where you wanna pass this filter, right? So here is where you have to beat them, how to beat them, right? Here they look at your resume. They look at your resume, okay? Right. Okay. Okay. So next thing is the interview scheduling. So the ATS system helps. It helps like the recruiters and the companies to coordinate the interviews by just doing like they ask you like when are you available and stuff like that, and then you send them like the dates, and then they put that on the ATS system, and then it gives you some dates. But usually this can be done by the recruiter. They don't need like an ATS system to do this. They just start calling people and writing down what time you're available and then when they can do it, okay? But it's just like a lot of organization, but this comes from the HR department, okay? All right. Then comes the feedback. So after all the interviews, you go for the interview. Maybe you did well, maybe you didn't do that well, and then you get the feedback. Some people don't give you feedback. Most of the companies in the US do give you feedback. So it depends, and it varies depending on the company, okay? All right. So for the feedback, it says interviewers provide feedback within the ATS. Usually they do it through email. I've seen so this ATS system. So like if you've tried before Smart Recruiters, I think it's the one. That one, they do everything through the ATS system. All the feedback, everything. They don't even send you an email. Everything is done through the Smart Recruiters. And I'll show you, maybe I'll have one and then I'll show you that even the chat, and if you want to message them or DM them, everything is done through the ATS system, okay? So I've seen cases where all of these things, the interviewing, the feedback, everything happens, the communication, everything happens on the ATS system. But for some companies, or most of the companies, they don't use ATS systems. Usually, like a recruiter or like the HR department, they just start doing the interview scheduling manually. So they just start calling people, and then the feedback as well. They just write like a couple of emails, and then they can just copy and paste, and then they just send the same email and just change the name and stuff like that, just to be more efficient and faster with how they communicate the decisions with the people that applied, or the job seekers in this case. Okay, so that's usually how it happens. And yeah, so that's the feedback. So at this point, you might or you might not get feedback, okay? This point here. This is done by HR, okay? HR. Manually or through the ATS system. It varies actually, so yeah. And let's see. Okay. And then the next step is the hiring decision. So usually here you have to wait. You've done everything that was in your power. There's nothing else that you can do. Usually I don't recommend doing like follow-up emails like, this went well or this didn't go well. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But usually you just want to wait because you've done everything. You've given everything that you've had. And now it's time of it's the time where it comes to the companies and the recruiters to actually say like, oh, you're the person that we want to hire. And usually they meet with the team, or they just pass all the information that they gather in the interview. They pass it to the team, and then they assess you, and then as a whole, as a team, as a company, they come to this conclusion, to this decision, which is the hiring decision. Okay. So the selected candidate is moved to the hiring stage, and the ATS may facilitate onboarding. This is the word, may, right? Usually this comes through like a person that does the HR or the hiring, in this case, the recruiters and all of that. Yeah, usually they just send you an email and they say like, you need to fill out these forms, you need to do this and that, and they communicate to you. Usually they call you as well, and they say, okay, you've been hired. Yeah, just do all of this, and we're glad to have you on our team. And after that, then you get hired, and that's the happy job seeker here who got hired after applying to 1,000 jobs. But yeah, usually this is how it goes. This is how an ATS system works. There are many ATS systems, and I'll share this infographic with you so that you know how it works. But I've explained the basic the basic flow of it. Okay, so that's that. So just to give you like a more, I also wanted to share like a, let me see, I had like a URL that I wanted to share with you where it's all the ATS systems and they're like already listed, and there are some resources there. Okay, why is this not opening? I think it's called this one here. We can explore that page a little bit. Okay, so this is the one. It's called every ATS system, and it gives you like a list of all the ATS systems. So you have, ADP, Workforce. I've worked with that one. I've heard of that one. I've been through this one, I guess. I've tried it. And there are some here, Bamboo as well. So this is another one that I've done, I think. Let's see. Breezy HR as well. There's like a bunch of them. I think I've done this one. I want to see the smart recruiters. See, this is the one that I was talking about. So the smart recruiters, right? This is the one that's everything. They do like everything through this ATS system. So yeah, maybe I haven't used those. I've used this one for sure. So maybe I can log in, and then maybe let's see if I can log in. I don't remember if this was the email that I used. Okay. Let's see. It's trying to log in now. No. Okay. No. No. Let me just see. I wanna show you. Forgot password. So just to give like a different email. Retrieve. Okay. So they've sent me a link. If this is the correct email, I don't remember if I used that one or a different one, so I cannot say for sure. But I've applied to that one before. I'm 100% certain of that. Okay, smart recruiters. Yeah, no, I don't think I have it here. Smart recruiters. Let's see. Arizona smart recruiters. Okay. I don't know if it's here. Okay, access my application. This is the one. Oh, it's no longer available. Okay. See, they changed it. So basically, this is how it was supposed to come up. Like it was supposed to come up as a smarter applicant profile. So then you could see like, what was the status if it moved from here to there, what you're missing, like which documents and stuff like that. And usually they even send you the email through the ATS system. So if I'll show you this one. So you can see that this one says, okay, dear Brian, thank you for your interest in data scientists at this company. We regret to inform you, but see where it comes from. It comes from notifications at smartrecruiters.com. So this comes from the ATS system. So this is what I wanted to show you. So they even handle the emailing and giving you the feedback saying yes or no, even the hiring decision and everything. They do it through the ATS system. Okay, give me a second. My phone is about to die. Forgot to connect it. So let's see this. Let's do this. This should be good enough. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. And yeah, we're back here. I think. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So basically, did I move a little bit? All right. Yeah, I see the camera is a little bit. Maybe I'll go back. Okay, maybe we can do it from there. It's not good, but it's fine. Okay, yeah. So here I just wanted to show you that this came from the ATS system. Oh, wow. I disconnected my mouse. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, this comes from the ATS system. And yeah, that's the step that I wanted to show you, that they even handle that through the ATS systems. And yeah, you can go to this through this list and see if you've had familiarity with any of them or you've gone through any of them. Just leave it in the comments. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. And yeah, you have like a lot of ATS systems here. Workable is another one that I've tried before. ICMS, IMS, Greenhouse. These are very well known. Even like the posting, they do it like for the jobs, they do it through the ATS system. So I'll show you what I mean. Software engineer or something. Okay, see? So this is another good thing. So you can maybe, this is another trick that you can do. So usually if you put like the name of the ATS system and I don't know, like data scientist or any job title, you get like a bunch of jobs that are handled through that system, and then you can also start applying to those jobs, see? Because they have their own job boards. So it's always good to know that as well. So another example, so like if I do smart recruiters jobs or software engineer. See, that's not the one, but the third one, see? So you start seeing some of the postings of jobs, see? So this is another way to actually find jobs that maybe you won't find anywhere else, because most of those jobs are handled through this system, so they're posted on that system. So it's kind of difficult to get to that, okay? So it's always good to do that. So you have a list here. We can try another one, so we'll do greenhouse. So let's do this one. So greenhouse software engineering, and you can see careers at greenhouse. Well, no, that's the one that's the ATS system one. But see this one, job application for software engineer at Warp. Once again, you do it through the ATS system. Maybe you won't find this job anywhere else. See, and then it leads you to other websites that are offering jobs. Okay, so this is good. So you have the list here. I'll share this with you. I'll put it in the description. Just don't forget to subscribe. You'll help me a lot if you do that. So please subscribe to the channel, share it with other people, and yeah, just do that. That will help me a lot. And yeah, this will be in the description, so don't worry about that. CRM are a little bit different because it's like a more complete software solution. So it's even like bigger than an ATS system, even though an ATS system is almost the same. But yes, here you have some alternatives that you can maybe explore and play with so that you can get familiarity with ATS systems. And yeah, here you have like, you know, just some questions, FAQ, benefits, and you can go through this by yourself. But yes, so this is usually what an ATS system is, okay? And this is like a good page of resources that I found that can help you, maybe, let me see something. I'm not happy with that there. Okay, maybe there, okay. Yeah, so this is just like a page of resources that you can use as well to make it easier and facilitate your job hunting. Okay, so that's that. And finally, what I wanted to show you is how an ATS system looks, right? So I don't have access to any of this, but I can show you one that I created just so that you can have an idea of how it works, okay? All right, so for that, we're gonna go to this, B0, right? And this is just like some code. This is something that I've created so that I can show you. And basically, this is not like an ATS system. This is just something that I created, like a tool that I created just to play with, but it has like the fundamentals of an ATS system. So usually this is how they do it, and they do this automatically. So in this case, you can see that you have to enter your resume, and maybe I'll post this on my website so then you can use it. But you just put your resume, so you just paste the text, and then you say like, I'm applying for full stack developer or something like that, right? And then you paste the job description. This is for marketing, so let me change it to marketing manager, okay? And then they just do analyze and match, and right now it has like a match score of 7%, which is really low. So this person won't go through. This person, you'll just get disqualified. It won't go through this phase, right, of the recruitment process. But yeah, matched keywords, skills, marketing, new experience, and all of that. So this is just matching a bunch of like nonsense words. But like the ATS system, the real ATS systems, they match certain keywords that they input, okay? So if they input marketing, so they want to see that on your resume. And this is how they get it. Like they get the matched results. So they're not going to be looking word by word, right? They do it after this, but they don't do it like manually. That's what I meant. And then missing keywords. So if you're missing some of the keywords that they want to see, then you're kind of toasted because they won't hire you, and you won't get the job, but that you won't go through the first phase, which is the hardest and the easiest at the same time. Okay, so yeah, so we can try another one here. Let's see, maybe jobs, mid-level web designer. So let me just put this one here, Figma expert. Okay, so I'll just paste that, and let's see, maybe I'll just update or paste my resume, which I have to, well, okay, let me do this one here. No, this is gonna be a bad one as well. I need like a resume that's like a software engineering one. Let me look for one here. Okay, software engineering. So this one. Okay, so I've grabbed like a software engineering resume that I have on resumeboostai.com, and I pasted it here. Then I'll paste that, and then it says mid-level something, right? I just put software engineering, and then if we do like analyze and match or analyze match, you get like match score of 10%, which is still really, really low. And once again, it's because it's just matching like a lot of words that it shouldn't be matching. But yeah, I'll just make this a little bit better, and then you can play with this. But this is usually how ATS systems work, okay? And let me see, this one is good, but yeah, I think it's just because I have it match everything. See, matched keywords. It's just matching word by word, but it shouldn't do that. It should actually do it differently, okay? But yeah, usually this is how an ATS system works. So they'll paste, or they'll just grab your resume from the database, so they don't have to do anything. They don't have to paste or upload any resumes because they already collect those, and the ATS systems collect those, right? And then they just filter through all of them. So they do this process for all of them. And yeah, so in this case, we're just pasting the resume, right? But this is like a software engineer resume, right? And then I put like, maybe this is for a full stack developer or something. Job title. So they already have the job title that they're hiring for, right? So they just have that already. And then they also have the job description already loaded on the ATS system. So then they don't have to do anything. And they just have to press like a button, and then it will go through all the resumes on the database, and then it will do this process for all the resumes, and then you get your match score or your matching candidate. And yeah, it's still 10%, even though I changed this, maybe front end. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Product manager. Okay, yeah, it's not working. Anyways, but this is usually how they do it, and then maybe they'll do it by the score, right? So maybe it's like a 70% that you need to get, so that you get through this phase or to the other step of the recruiting process, right? So then they get the match, the score, and they see the match keywords. So then they'll know what to ask you for the interview. They'll know that you have Python, and then there's Python here. Oh, well, not there, but they know that you have Python, right, in common. So then they'll write that down, or they'll just note it on the computer, just do some annotation, and then they'll do it on the computer, and then, you know, they know what to ask you on the interviews, and they know, like, you know, where they want to go with you, right? Because they already have some keywords that are already set by them. And then missing keywords, if you're missing some keywords, sometimes they forgive those, but if you don't have any of them, then it's going to be hard. But like, what you want to do is you want to try to match as many keywords as you can. And usually the way that you do it is by, I've showed you this multiple times, right? But usually you have to read through all of these job descriptions, and you'll see like this is a keyword that you want to match. So let me show you something. So like if I copy this, right? And then I'll paste it somewhere here, anywhere. This is the job description, but if I'll paste it here, right? So you'll see that analyze match, maybe it's not running again. Let me do something. Okay, there. Okay, I think it's not working. Full backend developer. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll have to reload it, but yeah, it's not working right now. That's the thing, that I'm just working on this, but I'll put like a finished product, and then you can use it, okay? See what I pasted here. So that's the job description. So we'll have front-end developer. Let's just put that one, CSS, okay? 1%, okay? But you see that it matched the keywords that it had on the job description, okay? So that's what I'm trying to say. So you have to go through the job description that you're applying for, look or make a list and look at the keywords that they have. Figma, HTML, and CSS, it's kind of easy to know. Like this one's also like a keyword, WordPress, Webflow. So if I'll just do this, then maybe put it here. See? So now we have a 26%, but why? Because I have, see, you have this one, you have WordPress, you have Webflow, and you have the ones that I grabbed from there, okay? So this is how you want to beat the system. So this is how to beat an ATS system. So to beat an ATS system, you have to go through the job description, make a list of all the keywords for that job description, and then put these keywords on your resume. How you do it? You can do it manually, or you can use Resume Boost AI, which is the software that I've created just to make it easier. And here you can just go to, this one is in Spanish, but yeah, let's try something here. So you can just go to the job description. You can just copy, paste the job description, remove this, and then match job descriptions. And then it will give you only the keywords that you need. And you can see that you have web design, UX, UI, Figma, and all of those. And then you have like a better chance of beating that ATS system and going through the next round for the hiring process, okay? And yeah, so feel free to use Resume Boost AI. And if you have any questions, just let me know. But basically, that's it for today. So that's what I had prepared. So I hope that it helps. I hope that all of these lives are helping someone. And if you have any questions, just just send me a DM. Just subscribe to the channel. I post videos almost not every day, but every week. And yeah, if you have any questions, once again, just send me a DM. If you have any resumes that you want me to review during the live, or maybe offline or something, just send them to me and then I can review it. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. For the people that have tuned in and the people that are watching after, I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, share with other people, and I'll see you in the next one. All the resources and everything that I've covered on this live will be shared in the YouTube live description, okay? And thank you. Don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts. So this is just my name, so Brian Loaiza, and then on Twitter you can find me at BALT1794. But thank you to everyone, and I really appreciate it. Let me know what else you want me to talk about, things that I can talk about, things that you want to know about. And if you have any questions, once again, just let me know. And thank you. I'll see you on the next one, and have a good night. Thank you.